Hello, very good evening to you and welcome to the second part of our one-day special, and I'm joined by the dreamy ladies themselves, our lovely Hayley and our gorgeous Carol. Good evening, ladies. Lovely to see you again.
You too.
Yes. Now, I hope you'll indulge me by running through the one-day special again, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Just in case new viewers join us at, all different times and they might have missed what happened earlier.
Yeah,
so we're doing a double because the ladies got stuck on the A1, but they're here safe and sound, so that's all good. Everything's doing really well. The one-day special is flying out. Over a third of the stock has already gone. Now, what was the inspiration behind this collection?
Well, we've never done a butterfly collection before that is all butterflies. We've had little butterflies in one stamp set, like oddments, so you can just embellish with. But these are actually your focal points, and they're huge. So you've got some that, all the large butterflies are approximately 10 to 12 centimetres wingspan.
Wow.
And then all your small ones are about 7 to 8, depending on obviously the style of the butterfly. And then obviously you've got all of the frames in there as well, because we wanted to make it a full collection. If you've got no Dreamees products, you can buy this full collection. But then we've broke it down as well, because obviously not everyone can afford everything, and we do try and make sure that there's something for everyone.
Fantastic. So what are we getting? We're getting those beautiful butterflies you just described to me, the 6 dies and the 6 corresponding stamps. But I believe they're intermingling, aren't they?
They
you don't
are,
have to use said die with said butterfly, it can swap.
Yes. So the dies, they're detailed dies in the centre, so you have got an outside edge.
Yeah.
So then the outside edge will cut your stamp as well, but you can equally have a solid plain butterfly, a detailed butterfly, or a stamped die cut one. Or just your stamps on your own, and maybe cut it in an oval and you don't use it at all.
Exactly.
But you've got that scope.
Exactly. So we're getting all of those 6 beautiful dies plus the corresponding stamps. If we move across, you mentioned the MDF little frames there.
Yes. So you've got 10 little windows in there. So we've popped those in. So if you've never done MDF before, this is a great way. You're getting it in there, you can have a play.
Ooh, just lost my...
No, that was just a loose one.
Oh, I was going to say, I've already broken the card, Hayley, I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine.
It was just resting on the top, and I lifted it up, like, I busted the card. It's not. It's just a beautiful card with the frame.
So obviously these you can paint if you want to, put your gilding waxes on, cover them in paper. You can leave them MDF as they are if you want to.
Okay.
Typically, I bet there's not a window card behind.
Well, do you know what? I was just having a little gander. I thought, what we're doing better, Fiona, is to hold up a card with a window on it. And has Carol got anything gorgeous? Oh, there we go. As if by magic, here is one. I think we just finished there on that hour. Isn't that fantastic? Absolutely beautiful. So we'll get 10 of those.
Yes.
We're also getting, if we move up, the stamp and die duo.
Yes.
Now, these are floral themed, aren't they?
They are, yes. So we've put you some flowers in there. Again, in case you've not got any flowers at all, but you've got these brand new ones. Again, you've got the detail in there, the outside edge. So if you're not great at fussy cutting, you don't need to be. You've just got your outside edge. And you've also got the small one in there as well. No detail in that because it was a bit too small, but you've still got the versatility using it.
Yes, it's nice to have that option.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to take you upwards to do all these gorgeous 8x8 pads. Now, you're getting both sets of these. I adore you both because you've made me boards. And we are getting 48 sheets in both. Now, they're 2 different sort of colourways, aren't they,
Yeah,
Hayley?
so you've got a kind of pastel green and pastel blue in there, and then you've got your lilacs thrown in. But again, all the colours do work together, so if you are mixing and matching, that's not a problem either. And you can fussy cut all those large butterflies out of your papers as well. So if you want to create a kaleidoscope of your large ones, small, and then all of the little ones that are in the papers, you can do that as well.
Beautiful. And then we've got these pretty purples and lilacs. And again, tying in with those, let me hold it that way round, those beautiful butterflies. I should have shown you the lovely die cuts because you've got all of these boards here and I'm doing a terrible job. Bring back Derek. He's only been gone 5 minutes of the stamps and the dies, the florals there. And of course, these beautiful butterflies that we started with because they really are exquisite. When you've gone to the trouble to make all these lovely boards, I feel it's necessary to use them, you see? Gorgeous. Now, added to which, we haven't finished yet, have we? Because we've also got the set of the Flattering frames.
Yes. So again, you're getting a lot of dies in there for your money. So you've got your outside edge, your detail for your outside edge, and then you've got all the bits that come in between as well in the middle. You've got some flourishes in there. So it really is a full collection if you want to use it all together. But equally, just think about if you're mixing and matching with Ali's products that was maybe on before or something like that. It doesn't have to be just your Dreamees products.
Indeed, absolutely. 24 dies in that set. And again, here are the lovely boards to show you how the dies can cut and lay up. And then you've got the sort of the sentiments at the bottom if you want to use those separately or with it.
But obviously you can just layer them up as they come, sort of thing. So if you're maybe not into doing cards at the moment and you think, oh, I want to give it a go, you can just follow sort of the template of the dies and then mix it up when you get more confident.
Beautiful. And then I'm going to hold this one on its side. Aren't they gorgeous?
They really are. And they're really versatile as well. I wouldn't say there's any of them that you go, oh, that's typically female, typically male. There's a lot of scope with them.
Completely,
yeah.
Absolutely. Now, I should mention that those 3 dies sets, I should say, 24 dies in total, are at the bottom of the screen, £49.9746. 3232. Hayley introduced it that these component parts can be bought individually with the exception of the frames in the sets. That is, so for instance, the papers together, these 3 beautiful fluttering frames together, your florals together, and your butterflies. Now, I should point out that the fluttering frames, we're taking the £10 saving from those in the complete collection. The stamp and dies, the lovely butterflies this size, have a £5 saving, which we're carrying into complete collection. And we've carried it over those savings and given you another £42 saving for the one-day special, which means you're saving £57 by the complete collection. However, Freedom Club members, it takes yours right up to a whopping £65.50. I know, isn't that amazing? Which basically means these beautiful fluttering frames and your floral die and stamp duo you are getting as a bonus, because that is your £65.50 roughly. So what a whopping saving by investing in the complete collection. £57 is brilliant if you're a non-Freedom Club member, but you add that up. That extra £8.50 saving is a bit of a why not deal when your Freedom Club membership is, was it £7.99 now or something like that? £7.97? It's something like that. Yeah. So £76.42, and we can split it into 2 flexi-buy payments for you as well. So which will show you there at £42.46. And I'm just going to show you some of the gorgeous samples that Carol and Hayley have brought with them tonight. There you go, with the lovely fluttering frame set. Love that bit of script. Is that an embossing folder there?
It is, yeah.
Oh, isn't that beautiful? Oh, have we got that coming up? You know what I'm like for a bit of script. Oh, my word, I love a bit of script action. We're going to get that. Oh, yeah, the Textures Embossing Folder Collection at the bottom of the screen. £19.97. Oh, I need to see that. And then this is, as you can see, in conjunction with your beautiful papers there. Isn't that stunning? As is this. Whichever design you just, you know, and oh, I've got a lovely easel card here. I must hold up. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that with your fluttering frames as well. Isn't that exquisite? That is a work of art. I've got to show you the stand there as well. And then, of course, we keep it really simple, as Hayley was saying, you know, just, oh, I got it upside down. There we go. Oh, that's so pretty. It looks like black lace, Hayley.
Yeah, they are so detailed.
Pretty.
But equally, they're not too detailed. I think you can go a little bit too much sometimes, whereas that's just, it's almost like a silhouette of flowers, isn't it?
Beautiful. Is that one of the embossing folders as well?
In the background, yes.
Yeah, lovely. I'm going to go in with another monochromatic style. I'm really quite taken with this, because that was like our lovely butterfly one. Isn't that beautiful? I do like this monochromatic element. And, oh, got a little stand here as well. These are beautiful. So many possibilities, aren't there? 45 dies in total, 11 stamps, 2 8x8 paper pads, and 10 MDF window frames, all for a phenomenal £65.50 saving, £76.42, approaching 40% of the stock gone. It's worth taking everybody through it again, because everybody watches at different times. So please, please, please don't miss out. Oh, there you go. Look at that frame. Beautiful. Okay, 832569. We've got some more newbies to show you as well. We've got the Sentiment Edger die set. Oh, yes. Now, this is 15 dies. And I'm glad. The one thing I said when I saw this is, I hope the girls bring a board. I hope they bring a board. I'm no good at backward reading. So what's the thinking, obviously, behind having the edge with the die on this?
Well, with these, obviously, they don't then cut into your cardstock, so that will just sit on the edge. So if you wanted to put it across the fold of a card, you could too.
Yes.
But equally, we've cut it down the side of little mat and layers, so I'm going to do that in my next demo.
Ooh.
But equally, we worked out, well, I say we, the royal we. Jimmy figured out that you have every single letter in there,
Ooh.
bar 3, and then you can make them up.
Is this what this little board is?
Yeah, so you can just chop up your T's and your N's and make them into X's and Z's.
Is that fantastic?
So if you've not got your own letter set, you can just buy this. You've got all your sentiments, and then you can personalise if you want to.
And he said sitting on the edge. Isn't that lovely?
Yeah.
I think it just looks so smart.
It does, yeah.
Doesn't
And
it?
that one in
So
particular, obviously you then cut that part way into your card and then put a little die and leave that cutting edge where your sentiment is behind, so it doesn't cut, so you can make that into a frame then.
Beautiful. And back to my monochromatic one as well. Isn't that lovely? Now, with this set of fantastic dies, I'm sure you agree, fantastic dies, $19.99. Once they're gone, they are gone. And we're approaching 30% of the stock gone. I mean, you're pretty much covering every occasion there, as well as realising that we've got the whole alphabet. OK, 548255. Right, goody, goody, goody. The embossing folders. Oh, brand new. Look at this. Music and scripts. I'm in heaven. What's the third one?
The third one's the fretwork lace.
Oh, that's right. We just looked at it. Oh, my goodness. This is Fifi's folders. These are. These are amazing. I will show you the boards, but look at this on the butterfly. Oh, these are so elegant. Oh, look, there you go. You see, you've got that beautiful for you. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the script. There's something about it being embossed. It's even more elegant, Hayley.
Yeah, that's it. And especially like, for instance, that, well, your different tones of brown, it is so simple, but really achievable.
So effective. I love that, the cutting out and then them fluttering over the top there. That's so clever. It looks so complicated, but with the dies so possible.
Easy, yeah.
Yeah, that looks so intricate. I'm just still trying to work it out how it was done, and I think I'm getting there. Cut the die over the frame. Anyway, this is the one. And then this, oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. How beautiful is that? Oh, you need these in your life. Look at the music. Oh, I love these. I do love these.
There's something about embossing folders, isn't there?
But not my favourite, though, music and script. I've not seen those. And then the lovely lacy, beautiful textures, lavish textures, £90.97, 658225. That's just beautiful. Approaching 30% gone. Yeah. Right, you can shop ahead on the website and not miss out on these fantastic Dreamy products. They're all brand new today. Please don't miss out on the one-day special. Don't miss out on those fantastic sentiment edge dies or the embossing folders. And we've got the acrylic blocks on there. We've got, oh, lovely shades of sparkle ink as well. I mentioned those, but I know Carol will be using those at some point. And we've got all sorts there that you might have missed. Oh, I love the spin card creator dies. Amazing, amazing. Huge saving there as well. Tremendous. Lots of MDF there as well, shaper boards there. Beautiful. And we've got the paper pad pick and mix. Choose any three for £19.97. You're saving £10 and the quality is exceptional. So please don't miss out that pick and mix as well. Right. I believe our lovely Hayley's going to do the first demonstration, and then we'll join our lovely Carol. So 832569. Oh, yes, I've got to mention, 26th of dispatch will be, you know, when it's dispatched, that'll be the date. There's a slight delay, but it's worth the wait. Right, Hayley.
Right, so we're going to make this card. So I'm going to make a shaped card first, and then all I do to make this into a card, instead of cutting through 2 pieces of cardstock, you can then turn it into sort of a tent card behind. If I just spin that round, you can see I've just folded it in half and created my card that way. Because sometimes your die doesn't cut through 2 pieces of card, maybe you're using sturdy card or whatever, but you could equally put it across the edge and that's not a problem. So this one's quite simple, and I just wanted to do it a little bit more, if I say arty, you know when people cover a whole butterfly with flowers, I just think it looks lovely. Yeah. So I just thought I'd try and mix it up a little bit, and instead of just using butterflies, add the flowers on there as well. Lovely. So I'm just running through one of the butterfly dies, just to show you, it's a different one to what I'm using, but just so you can see how lovely they are when they come out. And like I say, they are quite detailed, so if it doesn't cut through perfectly first time, to be fair, that's not gone too bad at all. I think it depends. If you put a lot of dies in, obviously you've got different depths of cardstock, and it's all over your mat. You've got
every languages are different, Hayley, aren't they? Sometimes they just need a little extra nudge.
Yeah, but you can see that's all come out, not a problem. So if we just knock a few of those little bits out there. But equally, you know, if you wanted to pop those back in, you could do that as well.
Ooh,
so then
bit of paper
you'll be able to see, hopefully, all of the little pieces that we've got in there. and just how lovely that will look once I've popped them all out there. Right, so the butterfly that we're actually using is this one. So this is one that I cut a little bit earlier. It's the same one we cut earlier on. So I'm just going to chop it off in half there. So I'm just going to grab my trimmer and then I'm just going to pop it just over halfway, just so that then that's going to go towards the side, and I've got a bit of an area there just for my flowers to just overlap, and it's not going to go too far into the butterfly itself. So then I'm just going to create my edger. So I've cut a piece of card that is the perfect size if I was going to do a normal matten layer there. So this piece here. And then all I've done, overlaid it on another piece, and I've just left myself a little border so I can put my sentiment up.
Nice,
and I know exactly it's going to be the right size then. So I can take that off and then just pop on, if I've got a bit of double-sided tape, or there we go. You've never got it to hand, have you? Oh dear. Right, we'll go for about there. I'm sure that'll be fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. Right, so then we'll run that through. So then obviously you can cut these into the edge of your cardstock without a problem and leave that in if you want to, but you can do what Mum did as well if you're not confident, and I'm not saying that Mum wasn't confident, that's not what I meant, but just in case you're not confident, you can then cut it and just poke it in afterwards if you wanted to. Right, so you can see there we've got that gorgeous On Your Birthday that's just popped out there. And if I just bring my trimmer in again, I'll be able to just trim that straight. So if you just line up the sentiment just down your cut edge, you can just trim down to it from either edge and then just chop that bit off. So then we have just got our lovely edge sentiment
so cool. That looks so good. I love that.
So then you can just see how that's going to stick out the side there. And it is just delicate, it's just a little bit of extra, but I think it's nice when people get a card and they go, oh, I didn't see that the first time round.
It's like candles on your cake, that's what it looks like.
Yeah. Right, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue just on the back of my pattern paper here. It's always blocked when I'm here.
Oh, it's the law of the live TV, it's the law.
Oh, in fact, I've not even embossed that now. Never mind. It's okay, we can emboss it. Another piece to show you. Right, so I'll just emboss, I think, some of the script, I think.
Oh, good choice.
Yes,
good choice.
just so you can see some of it.
Yeah.
That glue there. Right, so we'll pop this through. So they are 3D embossing folders as well, so just bear in mind, like, they are a little bit thicker than your usual ones that you would have, so you may have to use a different configuration through your machines, but obviously just check that with your either manufacturers, or you can drop us a message if you're struggling at all. And
the raise on them is fantastic, Hayley. Yeah, so beautiful.
It is such a lovely embossing folder.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
You can see straight away there that depth on there, especially if you pick it up with ink as well. That is so lovely.
You've used a bit on the butterfly. You've used a bit of what do you call it? The waxing is also just
wax.
Oh,
yes,
beautiful.
That'd be so lovely. Right, so then we're going to start to layer up the card. I'm going to pop half of my butterfly on here. So this is going to be where the topper starts to come together. So I'm just popping a little bit of glue just onto the back of here, just using my fingers again. I could really do with getting some glues that don't block. Or putting the lid on would probably just be easier. Right, so I'll pop the butterfly onto there. Obviously take your time, it is detailed, so if you don't want lots of glue everywhere, it does dry clear, but still, the more time you take, obviously, the nicer it will be. So then, I've got the shape from one of the frames there, which is going to be the shape of my card.
Beautiful.
And then on this one, I've just cut the same shape and the detail into it as well. So this is just going to layer directly over the top and create our card base. So this is kind of what I mean. If you're not into card making as such, you can create really nice cards without having to think too much other than the dies.
Gemma and Erica have emailed us in, and they want to say hello, ladies, and they want to say how fantastic the Dreamees products are. They said One Day Special is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Lovely.
Gemma and
Huge
Erica.
support out there for your company and the quality of your product.
Oh, that is so lovely. Thank you. Right, so I've just trimmed it flat as well, just along the bottom edge there, so that when we make the card base, it will actually stand up. Because obviously they are just frames, not really meant to be cards, but equally you can use them the exact same. Right, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue just on the reverse of my paper as well. So you do get all these dies to layer up the card if you want to. You don't have to obviously use them as they are. You can use whatever you want to. And then I've just got another piece of paper here, so I'm just rolling the corner a little bit there, just with my finger, just to get that to roll, just so we've got a little bit of extra detail on there. You can just pop the glue on as well. Right, so we can pop that there, and then I've just got this image then, which is going to go onto the front there.
Oh, lovely.
So then I think we'll raise that up actually, so we'll use a bit of foam tape on there.
That paper really sets it off.
It does. I
Yeah,
love the mint greens
really
in
does.
here. I'm such a green fan myself, and I know a lot of people they don't always like green.
Oh, you should have been with our Julia earlier. This is the kind of the green she loves.
Yes.
Yeah, she's really into it at the moment with her oxides and her card stock.
Oh,
yeah.
we've not seen Julia for so long.
Oh, she'd have loved
I think
this.
we bumped into her the last time that she was in,
Yeah.
but literally briefly,
Oh, she'd
obviously.
gone, bless her, because she was here all day with the monthly mega deal. Yeah.
Bless her. Right, so I'm just curling a few little roses. So with these, if you've never seen them before, sorry, I skipped ahead there. It's just a circle of paper that I've just cut into a coil into the centre there. So then we're just going to roll this up just to make a little rose. So just using my tweezers.
That's so clever.
And obviously you can use up all your little scraps with this if you want to. Right, so then we can just add a little bit of glue just to the base of it there. Onto there. And then I'm just going to use some of the Fluttering flowers as well. So I'm using the tiny one, and I've just cut that out already. And just because I want to give the petals a bit more shape, I'm just going to snip a little bit further between them and just give those a little bit more of a move. Just so as we layer them up, I'm folding both together, kind of looks a little bit more like a cherry blossom flower. So then we can offset these two, if we've got a bit of glue in there. And then that's just going to create a little bloom there, just for the main flower in that little area. So then this one can pop just onto there with some hot glue. And then I'm just going to add my little roses in there as well. And obviously you can add your moss in if you want to, if you've got some of that, you can add whatever you fancy. So I've got 4 little rolled roses that are going to be my focal point on here.
It's like the quilling, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Right, so we can pop that on there. Just use a little bit of regular glue for this bit, just to create that little arrangement. And then obviously we haven't got moss on the show, so I'll add that in after. But just for speed, pop that flower on there. And this one too. Hopefully it won't fall off. And then we can just add some little pearls as well. So you could sprinkle these around if you wanted to. I'm just going to add some into the centre of my flower. Stick my rose back on. Just one little one, I think, just in there.
Ah, lovely. So pretty.
And there we go.
How beautiful.
So obviously you can see, oh, in fact, I've not even stuck it onto my card base, and then you've got a half to stick it to on the back.
Yes.
So it'll stand up. But you can see, obviously, if you change up the colours,
Oh,
the
yes.
sort of cards you can create.
Absolutely
simple
gorgeous,
as well.
Hayley. So beautiful. I love that with the textured paper, with the paper that's all different, you know, around the frame.
Oh, yes.
The pink one. That's so lovely, isn't it? With all the colour paper.
That one's the Sweet Peach. It's on our Pick and Mix.
Lovely. Oh, there we go. There's a note to self. Sweet Peach in the Pick and Mix. Thank you, Hayley. How fantastic that. All from the one-day special. So much in it. Let's have a quick run through what you are getting. So you're getting those fantastic 6 butterfly stamps and dies. So they correspond and can match in, or you can have the blank butterflies, up to you. Absolutely absolutely fantastic to have that choice to stamp within them, or as you saw, a huge amount of detail, that lovely lace effect in them as well. So 6 different butterflies there. You've got the smaller and the larger. You're also getting the fantastic 10 window frames as well, which Carol put to great use at the end of the first hour. So to paint those and lock those into the front of your card is exquisite. You're also getting the Fluttering Flower Stamp and Die Duo as well, just above there. And again, correspond beautifully. Hayley just used the blank one there just to give you that little sort of cherry blossom feel. You get both paper pads, 48 sheets in total. They are 8 by 8. You've got the blue and the greens, and you've got the pretty, pretty lilacs and the blues as well. And you have got 48 designed papers there as well, 120 GSM. So in terms of choices there's our lilac and our blue colourway. Pretty, pretty. So pretty ditzy spots there. I love that one. That's so gorgeous with that powder blue and sort of on the butterflies there. So pretty, aren't they? And then, of course, the green and the blue. And then, as Hayley was saying, you know, you could fussy cut those butterflies, the larger ones out there if you wanted to. So pretty. So 48 in either of those pads. Not all. Because then the frames that part of which Hayley was just using, 24 dies in this 3 sets of dies here in terms of the frames that can take you in all sorts of different directions. And you've got some extra little embellishments in there as well. So £10 saving on those dies, which you can get as a set of 3. You've got a £5 saving on the butterflies, stamps and dies, which you can get as a set of 3. So that's £15. We're carrying that over to what you're already getting, which is a £42 saving. So a non-Freedom Club member, you're getting £57 saving. If you're a Freedom Club Saver member, you're going to get another 10%, which takes it up to £65.50. I know, it's phenomenal. Which your first flexi payment would be £38.21. All of this would arrive on the first flexi payment. Massive, massive saving. So that is tantamount, if we want to put it in some kind of picture for you, the lovely floral dies and stamps duo and the 3, the lovely dreamy 3 frame trio. So they are acting, if you like, as a bonus to your gorgeous, gorgeous pads and butterflies and window frames, because that's how big the saving is, £65.50. Please don't miss out. 40% already gone, 832569. Yes, indeed. Gorgeous samples behind me here. Some hiding down there. Am I allowed to touch those? No?
I think so.
Am I?
Oh,
they're not related, maybe.
No.
Fiona, leave well alone. Stop messing. I just thought, well, I'll tell you what, I'll go, have we seen any of these?
No, we've not seen any at the back.
I'll start destroying beautiful displays. There we go. That's what I'll do. Oh, now this is using a die collection on the show, this one apparently. Oh, yes, of course it is. I recognise it from when we were together before, weren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it's at the bottom of the screen. That's the Card Creator die collection. Huge saving on that. £62 saving, and yeah, that's at the bottom of the screen. And then that's a great collection. I did that with Carol and Hayley the last time they were on. This is beautiful. Look at that with your butterflies. Look at that script embossing folder. I am a little bit obsessed, I know. Isn't that stunning? Let's pop that back over there. I'm going to have to steal from the ladies the next time. I can't infiltrate their space. But yeah, I'll show you some more of these because they whiz by really quickly. Just gorgeous. So many different directions. Isn't that beautiful? And this is the one that Carol did before the end of the first hour. So you can see how that is used there. Isn't that lovely? And I just want to show you some butterflies. Can I just point out, for once that wasn't me. It usually is me. It's always me. So don't worry about it, Hayley. I only have to breathe or walk into the room.
Oh, and I've passed it you upside down now.
I'm not even looking, am I? Look, there we go. Show the beautifulness, Fiona. I mean, look at those butterflies. How gorgeous. I'm going to step out so you can see all the gorgeous. And then the edge of die as well. Please don't miss out. 40% of the stock has gone. The Card Creator die collection. Now, I just showed you that lovely little card there. That is an amazing... I did this for Carol and Hayley the last time they were on. When was that, ladies? Can you remember? A couple of months ago, was it?
Yeah, it was beginning of Feb.
Yeah. Beginning of February. Those card, complete die collection, 71 dies, a massive saving, £62 saving. They are amazing. They take out all the heartache, all the dies are there, and every card comes out like a doozy. In fact, you can make more, because I remember that card set. There's a couple of variations on it as well, isn't there, you can make, than just what's in the picture?
Yeah, exactly. So you can make a lot of different shapes with it as well. So you can make them where they fold and meet in the middle instead. So you can just use the elements and see what you can make.
Absolutely. If you missed the show, is there any way we can allocate information about how...
I think with it being 60 days ago, I bet the shows are still up on Rewind.
They might still be on there, yeah. Have a little look. £62 saving, £109.96, 940835. Oh, the Sparkle Collection, yes. Sparkle Collection. Now, are these my colours here? Yes. Yeah. Are we getting all of those? Oh, I love these. I remember these as well from February. You've got the ink re-inker and then the ink itself, and the sparkle intensity in those is amazing. £34.95, you're saving £30. So once you bottle and then you just pop it into your pad to reactivate it. It's amazing. And I've got the colours here if we've got time, but we've also got the shades of sparkle. Oh yes, now Carol had one on her desk when we were together, didn't you? So those little pots, and then your squares go into the tray and below, and the pots go in the top, so you can just gain access to it straight away. That's such a useful tool if you get that Dreamy collection there. 418936. Honestly, the sparkle, it's like fairy dust captured in a bottle. It's just so intense. But these are the colours, and you get all of those. They are amazing. £30 saving. I remember these distinctly from when we were together. They really are worth it. Look at the sparkle! Oh, it's just heavenly. It's so beautiful. You're getting all of those. 862028. Right, enough of me. Carol, what gorgeousness are you going to make?
Right, so I'm going to create this card now. So not actually any papers on here, so it's just your mirror board and the embossing, which is the vellum, which I just adore the embossing. Just showing you that you can do like the butterflies embossed, obviously, because you've got your stamps. So we're just going to get the card created to start with, just get the bases on. And then I am using one of the big frames as well. Mm-hmm. So we'll just get this onto here. There we go. And then just a bit of white card, just so it just gives you that border around the edge of the mirror. So just pop that onto there. And then this, I've not brought any more mirror board with me, but this is the die that is in this particular set. So I've just cut that out, and you can see how big it is.
Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it?
And I am using a layer that's inside as well. So you can see, this is an 8x8 card, so you can see you've not got much room around the edge. So, you know, it will really look nice on your big cards. But also, don't forget, if you want your smaller cards, then you've got all the layers inside as well. Or fold this in half and use it as a card that way. Right, so we're just going to pop that onto there then. And then my next bit is a piece of vellum, which again is the frame from the inside of here, because you've got all your different layers in there.
Yes,
so I'm just going to pop a little bit of the hot glue, because obviously vellum's a bit, you know, for your glue to get on there. So I know I'm going to put my flowers over there.
Right, yeah.
So I'm just going to pop that onto there. Then we can just move that to one side, and then we can get our embossing done. So just your anti-static back all over your vellum. Then I have got a butterfly and a flower, just so I can do it at the same time. So hopefully we're saving a little bit of time. So just the Versamark onto there. And this is the one with the rose in the centre that I'm using this time.
Ah, lovely.
I've got some already cut out, so it's not like I've got to cut them out. And I am using the acrylic blocks as well. So the acrylic blocks are on the show, I believe. Yes,
we just saw them on the web. Yeah.
Yep. So
I'll get them at the bottom of the screen for you, Carol.
As well. And then we'll just have some silver embossing powder.
Great price point there. 3 of the Easy Grip acrylic blocks there, £9.99.
Yeah. And it's something that you'll use all the time.
Yeah.
You know, you always need them. I mean, obviously, we bring ours with us. They're always in my my bag at the side of me. But we also use the stamping platforms as well, but
Yeah.
they are...
There's a time and a place for each, isn't there?
Yeah, it's like your glues. You need a bit of everything, don't you?
Yeah.
And I've got the smaller one as well that I'm going to use with my sentiment on.
I like the shape of yours. They're pretty.
yeah, they are.
And I'm right thinking you've got Dreamees inscribed on it,
yes,
so
you
I
do,
can see it. I won't lose it where it is on the desk.
That's it. So we're just going to heat these up. So obviously you can see how lovely
beautiful.
the designs of the flower and the butterflies.
With the roses
obviously,
in it.
If you're into parchment, I would imagine you can colour on the back like they do.
Yes.
Obviously, I don't do
Yeah.
parchment or anything like that, but if you colour on the back, or even, I don't know whether they emboss on the back and make the white come through, you know, whatever they do, you could easily do that, which obviously it looks stunning, doesn't it?
Yes.
Absolutely stunning.
Gorgeous.
Right, so while I'm doing that, I will just do the sentiment, because I do need the sentiment. So I'll just do that onto this little bit as well. So this is my smaller block. So again, so easy for your little sentiments.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pop, just to say on here. This is from one of our stamp set that is called Happiness Blooms, which I believe is on the website anyway. So if people wanted that, you can still get that. Right, so just put this onto here. Then if I do all this at the same time, then obviously we're saving a little bit of time, aren't we?
Yeah.
Right, so just pop that back in there just because I've used it. Right, so we will heat this up again. Get that bit off of there. So this is just going to be a banner across the card, just to add that little sentiment. Right, so then we can start to add our things onto our cards. Let's just make sure we've got it the right way up. Right, so what we've got now then is just a little bit of the sisal again. So I'm just going to pop this onto this bottom bit here, because this is where the butterfly... Oh no, the flowers are going there, aren't they? Let's move him up a bit, that'll be fine. That's it. So then what I've done, in fact, looking at this, I've used a different butterfly for this, but it doesn't matter, it's not a problem. So this is the one that I call with the tails on, which is really, I think it's a bit more ornate. So
Sue wants to say hello to you as well, Carol and Hayley. She said, what amazing collection.
Who was that, sorry?
Sue, she's fantastic.
Oh, lovely,
Yeah,
thank you, Sue.
She's fantastic, she loves it.
That's good. Yeah, it's our first ever full butterfly collection. So, you know.
Oh, it's a huge success, it's fantastic.
Right, so I'm
It's
just...
worth the wait.
Yeah, just popping that on fairly flat, that one, and then we'll just fold this one in half. Because it's the vellum, you can do that quite easily. And just pop some more hot glue down there, and then we can put some pearls onto there as well, just so it looks like it's fluttering about. Okay, and then the flowers that I've done are here. So I'm just going to create this one because I want one in the other corner, and then I have just literally cut some out in the mirror board, just with the outside edge and your detailed edge there, so that we can get that sort of extra shiny stuff on there. Right, so let's just get this then. Hopefully I'm not... Oh, I shouldn't be all right then. Right, so I'm just going to fold these up because obviously we want to be delicate with the vellum. But obviously you can do this in your papers as well. You know, all your papers will match like this. So you've got a lot of versatility if you want to use your papers as well as your vellums and things. Right, so we just pop that in the centre. Also, while I'm doing this, if you can just see in the centre here, if I wasn't using vellum, I would just leave that like that because it's like an embellishment in itself, you know, just in the centre there.
Yes, it's very pretty, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Right, so we're just going to pop those in there then. So just a little bit of the hot glue, just to layer those up. Obviously, we've not got too much shape with these. I am using the embossing tools as well. I think you've got those on the website with the holder. So, you know, we use all our tools all the time. Right, so just pop that into there. Now, I have put stamens in my other ones, but obviously I forgot to bring those, didn't I? So we're going to put pearls in the other ones.
Okay.
Right, so we will get the ones up here with the stamens in. So we're just going to pop that one onto there. Just hold it a second till it dries and grabs. Same with this one down here. Then we've got these, which are the detailed ones. So we're just going to add those at the side. Just one layer of those, because you don't really need too much on those because they are heavily detailed.
Right.
So, you know, like if you're a person that doesn't like to mess about with your flowers too much, you don't have to. But equally you can do if you want, because obviously I'm one that likes to do quite a few layers normally. Right, so just pop that one into there. And then this one, just pop that one under there. And then we have got our sentiment here, so I'm just going to trim that off on the edges. And just bend this round a little bit. And then we'll just, let's just cut that a little bit more. So then I'm just going to pop 2 little bits of hot glue on there, so that we can add this and just make it a bit like a little banner. Just hold it till it's grabbed. And then in that particular, I think it is that same die set what I've used for the frame, which it is, I've got these sprigs. So we've got all lovely sprigs in there. So I've just cut those out of the mirror board again. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of that onto them. We can just add those in the back there. That one in there. Then we've got the other 2, and then I've got one here with a smaller one that is just going to go like the antennae of the butterfly. So if we can just add that in, let's just pop a bit off there. So, you know, instead of adding pearls or anything like that, you can just use that, which still brings it into all the same sort of look of the card. So just add that onto there. And these, and then just add, I'll just pop a little couple of pearls on, because I know they're on the website, not actually on the show as such. Right, so I'm just going to pop those just over there, just so it hides that glue as well. What I've put on the, if it decides to come out, come on. I've got your problem,
It's the law of the live TV, isn't it?
It is.
Bunging everything up.
I was going to say, I don't normally have that problem. It's normally Hayley, but never mind. Right, so I'm just going to pop that onto there then. And then I've just got a couple of the cream pearls, and then when I hold the other one up, you'll be able to see I did put silver pearls on the other just to tie it all in. And then I did do others on the sides as well.
Lovely. Look at this. Absolutely spectacular.
You know, 2 different cards that is very similar, but obviously you used your paper pads and everything like that for your different colours.
Beautiful. They look so fantastic. Thank you so much, Carol. Weren't they gorgeous?
Thank you.
We are looking at the one-day special. Can you just quickly indulge me? I just want to show those 3 butterflies, because Carol just showed us. We've got buttercups, roses and forget-me-nots, and I just want you to see the detail inside the butterfly stamp. You're getting 6 of the butterfly stamps, large and small, the same with the dies. But with the stamps, I just want you to see a look at these, because this is the roses. How beautiful. Is that the roses? Yeah, that's the roses. Then we have got buttercups. Isn't that beautiful? You can really see it in the stamp. And then the forget-me-not. How beautiful is that? So you are getting, and then obviously you're getting the smaller as well. You're getting the beautiful stamps and dies of the florals as well. So you get all of those beautiful variations. You're getting the 48 paper pad as well, with all of those fantastic colourways. So 48 of the blue and the green, 48 of the lilac and the blue. You're also getting your fantastic 10 windows there as well to decorate and add, and your fluttering frames, which Carol was just using one set of. Remember, it's a why not deal, so Freedom Club members, that because you're extra 10% on top of the £57 our lovely regular members are saving, you're saving 60 £55.50, and we can split it over 2 flexi-buy payments over April and May. So please don't miss out. £38.21. It makes it a bit of a why not deal. Why not join and have that unlimited standard delivery for the month? 832569. The everyday sentiments, those fantastic edges sentiments, they're proven very popular. Once these are gone, they are gone. £19.99. This is what Hayley used in the first demonstration. You've got congratulations on your wedding day for you, with love on your birthday wishes, make a wish for sympathy, just to say new baby thinking of you. And actually, when you break it down, you've got all the letters of the alphabet, but it looks so tidy and so gorgeous on your card making. Did you see that lovely embossing folder? Well, that's coming up. £19.99, 548255. A third of the stock's already gone. Yes, 3 embossing folders. Oh my word, I am obsessed. 3D embossing. Look at this. You've got the was this one called Floral or?
That one we call fretwork lace.
Fretwork lace, you see. I'm just making it up. It's just
fine.
Gorgeous. Look at the depth of that embossing. It's the lace. If I'd lace like that, oh my word! I think I was like in the royal family one of the royal dresses. It's just phenomenal. Then look at the script work. It's to die. Well, not literally, but it's just gorgeous. Look at that. Oh my word! That script work is just phenomenal. And then the music. Look at the music. It's beautiful. I love these embossing folders. They're so detailed and they deeply emboss. £19.97, 658 225. You can find everything on the website. So please shop ahead via brand Dreamees. And we will take you back to the one-day special and our lovely Hayley. Oh, I should say as well, the ink collection as well is very popular. I'm not surprised because it's fairy dust encapsulated in a bottle and you're getting 15 cherry blossoms. You're getting all 15. You get the pads and then you add your extra re-inkers as well. Get the little stand for £9.99 to go with it as well because it's just fantastic. They're amazing. I mean, sparkle. You're saving £30 on those. £30! Oh, don't miss out. Don't miss out. 862028. Hayley, what can you do in, how many minutes have we got? 9. Although she will be with us again at 8, but what can you do in 9 minutes?
It's already 8.
There we go. Yeah. She'll just stay. This is going to camp out tonight.
Right, so I thought I'd make the card that you picked out with the script on, the one that's all brown.
Yes, the one that I was trying to work out.
So I thought I'd show you how it was made, so you haven't got to think about it.
Oh, yeah, I love you.
Right, so what I've done then is I'm just going to cut out the big shape just so you can see how nice that is. So I've got the outer edge and the detail there. And then if you're going to use embossing on top of die cuts, you want to do your die cutting first. Obviously, because if you put your die in afterwards, it's going to flatten it.
Taking away your that 3D. Shall I show everybody the card, Hayley? Here it is.
Yeah, you can do.
This is the one I was trying to work it out. I was thinking that looks complicated, but it's not because she's used you've got the outer elements. You see these dies, so you can have that lovely lace effect, but it can take away. See, this is the bit I was befuddled off. So, oh, she's embossed this with a frame, and she die cut it first, then embossed, and then then she's gone in again. Oh. Anyway, we're going to see it. Don't have to think about it anymore. It's great.
Right, so I've just done one of the butterflies, just for, obviously, I've already got one that's already done. And then if we just get our frame out, my low-tack tape is awfully tacky.
Nothing's playing or behaving tonight, is it? Right?
I never seem to have much luck when I'm down here. Everything plays up for me. Right, so hopefully then you'll be able to see this gorgeous frame.
It is, it really is.
So it's huge as well, and I just love that you can make your own shaped cards that are nearly 8x8 in size. So you can see how huge that is. So to make the base card itself, what I've got is just a solid brown one, and you'll be able to see that I've just put a score line, hopefully, just about that far down. It's about 1 inch or so. Doesn't really matter how far, but that is then going to attach to our front of our card. So we've not got to cut through 2 layers of card or anything like that, and we can just stick them together just at that join at the top there.
Okay.
So all I did then is just pop my cream card behind this one that we just put out there. So then, I've just trimmed off the little twiddly bits in the corner there, and I'm just going to add then just a little bit, just for speed, a bit of hot glue. I say for speed and it never ends up being any quicker, just use normal. Right, so we'll just connect that there then. And obviously you can overlay that and get it perfect. And then because you get all of the layers, you've not really got to think about it. So my next one is just kind of a mushroom coloured panel that's just going to layer on. So in fact, we'll go for some foam pads for this one. And then that way we've got a little bit of added dimension, haven't we? So then once you've got your butterfly panel, try and get that centralised. And it is really simple shapes as well that are easy to just get in the middle and you've not got to really think about it. So then one of the smaller layers, you can see you've got all these notches that sort of match up so you can really get it centralised.
Yeah.
And that's how we would have cut out the second butterfly. So we've got one that I did just then, and then we've got two onto here. So then I'm going to use the music, I think, because I've just run the script one through. I don't want to keep going for the same one. So I thought we'd change it up a bit.
That's okay. The other two are equally as lovely. It's fine.
That's it. It's kind of like just, oh, I've got to work through the cycle of them. Just because you love them all the same.
I do. They're three corkers because we have the stamps with script work and we have the stamps with music, which I adore. But I've just not seen it in the embossing folders, or maybe it was years ago, I don't know. But your lace as well, your lace is so intricate. I mean, it's stunning.
Thank you.
Stunning.
So hopefully then you'll be able to see that I've got the script on the music sheet, but I've also debossed it this time.
Yes.
Accidental. I could switch it round if I wanted to.
Oh, yes.
But it's completely up to you. I do love the deboss effect as well. I think it does add a little bit of extra to it, just accidentally almost. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of double-sided just to hold that texture down straight away. And then we can pop a little bit more glue on, just to make sure that it's properly grabbed. And that can just go into the centre there. So then with the butterflies, I've used just the smaller ones. So I won't cut them again just because we've seen a few of the butterflies, but then I would just overlay these. So I'm just going to add a bit of shape to them. So I've got my ball tool that we had on last time that I do believe is on the website. And I'm just rolling that over just to lift up those wings there. So I'm being quite gentle, obviously, because it's quite detailed. I don't want to tear anything. And then if I just bend that upwards, then we've got that nice sort of a shape to the wings there. And then we'll just pop these just down the centre.
About 3.5 minutes, Hayley.
Oh, thank you. I could pop that one into there. And just lift those wings up a little bit. And then we can do the same with this one. And then I didn't even put a sentiment on it because I just thought it's such a nice, simple card.
Yeah.
It'd almost be rude to make it for one occasion.
Because the butterflies and the embossing, it's so pretty. And
it really is.
It doesn't need it, does it?
So I'll just pop just one pearl at the top of each butterfly, and then I'm just going to put some little random dots just to put some pearls on. And then we'll just go for some cream ones. So this is kind of what I meant more like, you know, if you are just starting out crafting, you could get this collection and make cards this straight away.
Yes.
And you've not really got to worry about it. You can just follow the layers and it is self-explanatory. But equally, when you decide, oh, I feel like being a little bit
more
different today, you can change it up, and as you grow, the dies will grow with you. So I'll pop that pearl onto there. And there we go.
Wow. And still time to spare. Unbelievable. Oh, that's so gorgeous.
And so simple as well.
Yeah, but it looks so complex.
It really does.
But it really isn't.
When you said I couldn't work out how it was done, I thought, oh, I'm so glad I prepped that as a demo.
Oh, no way.
Because I imagine a lot of people would think the same thing.
I honestly did not know. I was just drawn to the script work on it. Like, oh, I love this card. How beautiful. That's gorgeous. It's equally as beautiful with the music, isn't it?
That's it. You can change it up and just do it in different colours. You could do monochrome, black and white would be equally as gorgeous.
And then, as you said, you know, you can start to get a bit more adventurous. You know, this is the same frame, isn't it, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah.
On a lovely easel card. And a little bit more of the quilling, and you've got those extra little dies in there as well. Just beautiful. I mean, look at that. And it's all the same dies, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So you can see how much scope you've got just by what we've done, and we've not played with them forever. You know, once you've got them, you can keep playing, can't you, and keep coming up with ideas.
And they don't all have to be 8x8 cards, you know, you can keep it really simple. You know, how pretty is that as well? That's so pretty.
The size as well really lends itself to home decor. So, you know, if you did a really fancy butterfly wreath,
yes,
that'd be gorgeous, just with all the lacy butterflies, just white on white.
Oh, I love that idea. Oh, if only we had more time, ladies.
I know.
Honestly, we've come to the end of the show. And there's those beautiful papers. See how gorgeous they look as well. I mean, yeah, it's just gorgeous. And here's the one with the MDF window frames. This is that, and look at the edges there as well. How beautiful is that end edge here as well there? And this is the one that, trying to get my head out of the shot, nobody wants to see that, Carol did earlier. I mean, that is just gorgeous. Is that, you know, cut out of the papers? How pretty. Just beautiful. Anyway, please don't miss out on the one-day special. Ladies, Carol, Hayley, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely brilliant as always. You'll be back with us in the morning at 8
Yes.
8 a.m. Yeah, I'll see you at 12. We'll do it all again, shall we?
Have we got you? Lovely.
Oh, I'm glad that was a nice reaction. Fortunately, they didn't go,
Oh, no.
I'm so pleased, thank you. That's lovely. Oh, phew, just dodged a bullet
we
there.
love you, Fiona.
Yes, I'm with you at 12.
Oh,
I hope
lovely.
that's okay. We'll see these lovely pair tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So thank you so much. Don't forget to check out your baskets. Please don't want you to miss out. There's loads of you coming in for the one-day special, and the edges and the lovely embossing folders. Don't forget the pick and mix folders. Don't forget your lovely sparkles, £30 saving on those. And let's see what else is coming up, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for watching.